Hey, this is David B69. Hope everybody's doing fine today. Basically, I wanted to go over our trade situation before we continue on this episode. What happened was we traded a trade with the White Sox the other day, and I wanted to see what exact roster moves. So let's see, transactions completed from just the White Sox. Okay, so they just basically acquired them, and are they both staying on their major league roster? I guess so. Yeah, so apparently they would be on their roster right now. Let's look at the roster. Yeah. So yeah, they're both up in their major leagues as their first baseman, which is fine. It's up to them how they want to do it. They have two people on the injured list, so that's what's making things a little bit funky for them right now. I mean, they have a 26-man active roster, so who is on their injured list? Let's look at their injured list for the White Sox. Okay, the right fielder has a shoulder separation. It's out 3 to 4 weeks. And the left fielder, Benintelli, is out 1 to 2 months with a fractured arm. So, yeah, that's kind of like a bummer. That's going to take a while for two. You'd think they'd want some more outfielders or something, but they are soldiering through. Looking at the standings just to see where the White Sox are. Just out of curiosity, they're 6 games behind first. They're not really making a run. I guess that's the whole point of them trying to get Hoskins now, so because they wanted to get some bats to help them out. I do believe Hoskins can play outfield if they really wanted him to. I think he can. I mean, I don't know why you would. He wouldn't be good at it. I believe he could play left field. Yeah, see, he can play left field. So if they really wanted to him and they were kind of like stuck, they could put Hoskins in left field and they could play Hall at first base. So technically, that's what they could do. I'm gonna see how if the White Sox played. I'm actually kind of curious what they did. Yeah, yesterday would have been their first game that they would have played. Let's view their box score. And Hoskins batted 4th. He went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Hall was their DH. Hall went 1 for 3 got his first hit with the club. But so they're using both of them. They'll use Hall as a DH and Hoskins as a first baseman. So it's interesting just to keep an eye on what they're doing and how they were taking advantage of this trade. So they took a rough 6-1 loss, but yeah, they're basically just trying to make things work. But yeah, that is what it is. So, but let's get back to us and play our last game of this series against the San Francisco Giants. We got Suarez against Stripling. Thankfully, our bullpen is pretty well rested. We only had to use 2 of our bullpen guys during the entire series, which is like a huge advantage. especially when we have Suarez, who generally gives us 5 good innings, but generally doesn't give us much more than that. So we want to see how good we can do and try to get a big win here. So good news, it's kind of like a rainy looking day, which is like a real advantage for us. I'm going to have Stott sit out today, and we're going to put we're going to put Josh Harrelson in the game because we need to have just want to make sure that he gets some rest, and with the off day coming tomorrow, I think it's just a good idea. Who am I going to take out? I'm not taking Bohm out of the game. Okay, this is what I'm going to do since they want me to... No, I'm not doing that. What I'll do is I'll take Vaughn out of the game, and I'll get some bets. And that's what we'll do for today. That actually could make some sense. Who is better defensively? He's an 86 fielding. He's a 79 fielding. So, yeah, you know what? Sosa's going to play second base. Sosa, you can play second, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just go with that.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Philadelphia Phillies have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab, Ross Stripling. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off the afternoon for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
And here it comes. That catches the top part of the zone, and we're underway here this afternoon. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 2 for 8 in the series so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next offering upstairs. Way high. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The wide to kick the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Flores on to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And now it's Alec Bohm. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the air, right side. Yastrzemski gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, Bogey had the swing and miss stuff working last time out. Had 10 punch outs. So much fun to watch. That's if you're on the defensive side, not as a hitter. We'll see today if he can bring the same type of result.
And digging in for San Francisco, Austin Slater. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Marsh moves under it. And it's caught for the out. Now it's J.D. Davis. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch just misses. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And it's even up. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. Gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Giants score first. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. Thairo Estrada, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. Harper makes the grab on the run.
Batting 6th, the second baseman.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 3-0.
And that was the first home run of the series by either team. That's just crazy to me. Going like over 2 games, no home runs.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. And a pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That is it. The catcher, JT.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and deals. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, but these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
The pitch.
Hurry.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Righty delivers. He goes down looking.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position.
Ouch, that one got him.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
First and second, 2 down. And the batter now, Edmundo Sosa. Sosa tries to hold up, appeal to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Harper over at second. Harrison on at first with 2 down. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him. And that is that. Phillies leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And the 0-2. That one missed.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now Marco Luciano. And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's the strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Slater takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And there's the strike.
1 strike.
They say it went.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Stripling back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Marsh hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Next one is off the plate, and 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Popped up. Luciano hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. Schwarber, 30 years old now, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Banks off the wall. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifting defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Here's a big power threat. Alec Bohm slide to right his first time. And there's a strike. Bohm goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Next pitch is popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, drops into the glove, and that's the third out. One left for. And welcome back. And now J.D. Davis. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. Line to left. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered in this one. In for a strike. 0-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Castellanos. And Estrada is out. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies nothing. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 low.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And now 2-2. That's down and in.
Full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And there's one away. JT Realmuto steps in. Caught looking his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. And that one off the outside edge. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom 4. Here's the second baseman, Wilmer Flores. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Ripped to third and caught. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Next pitch is outside, and the count is 1-1. Flores over at first with one away.
That's a ball.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And up next for the Giants, Marco Luciano. This one lifted in the air, left field. Schwarber makes the catch. 2 away. On to second, and he throws it away.
The center fielder,
Austin Slater stands in.
Austin Slater.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls. No strike.
That's a little bit low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's the strike, 3-1. First and second, 2 down. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Line drive brings it in for the 3rd out. Giants leave a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning getting started, and now Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. And that's too high.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Takes it in for the out.
The center fielder, number 16.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. To third might be 2. Over to Flores, that's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in San Francisco, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, J.D. Davis. 0-1.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And now Jack Peterson singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fouled off to the right.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Strikes and fires. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Yastrzemski at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The pitch. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Trey Turner. A wind in the pitch. Swings through that one above the zone. Turner, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 300, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Next pitch, not close, up high. Line to left, and that's just foul. And it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one ripped. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Slater throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results with it. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next one misses, and that's ball one. Turner stands at second with no outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now it's even up.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Bohm having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He will score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Harper now. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Goes to second for 1. And now it is JT Realmuto.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
That one is hammered right field. Yastrzemski ranging back, and he brings it into the warning track. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Thairo Estrada.
The designated hitter, Thairo.
And a pitch.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. And a pitch. To the right side, Sosa. Gets it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Flores in the box again. Takes a strike. Close one. Doesn't get the call.
1-1.
And it's a ball and a strike. The pitch. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Line drive. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Wade batting with one down. Takes a strike. Now that's smacked to right center. And no one can get there. It falls in. Flores rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-1.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
This is Joey Bart. His home and away splits there. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And first offering is fouled off. Bart, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Wade stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Austin Slater. First offering misses the mark.
1 ball, no strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. A new arm into the game, the righty, Johnny Brebbia. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Nicholas Castellanos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there. Brebbia, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Here's the 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Edmundo Sosa. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ball 1 there.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1 strike.
The pitch. Strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Foul ball there. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That one drifts inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Trey Turner on deck for the Phils. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Scott Alexander.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll... Phillies leave a couple, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Bellotti.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's to 3rd. And it gets by him.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Davis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground right side and foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Just missed. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. This one in the air center field. Marsh pulls it down. Out. number 2.
Up next to the Giants.
So now here's the DH, Thairo Estrada. Next offering is down low. 1-0. Fly ball to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for San Francisco, but they lead it 4-1. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Taylor Rogers. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Now
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Taylor Rogers.
The pitch.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one is inside.
1-1.
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
On the ground at first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning going. Tries to get back, but he can't. The throw hangs him out to dry, and the inning is over. On to the bottom of the 8th.
I thought that was an easy double, and I just didn't see he come up with it that quickly, and it's like I was screwed right out of the get-go.
Bellotti back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out
now
in the 8th. So here's Wade now.
Wade Jr.
Ground ball to Bohm. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Joey Bart now. 1 for 3. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marco Luciano. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Craig Kimbrell. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah, it just makes sense to make a change now. This is really not going very well for me today.
In there, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be...
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So the Giants leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Camilo Doval taking over on the mound.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And now JT Realmuto. And a pitch. Doval, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Righty to the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro. The list goes on and on.
That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
And now the first baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Nick.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
There's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Here's the Phillies DH, Josh Harrison. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Ripped to first, caught. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Didn't realize how much speed Sosa has in comparison. Just makes sense with the better contact that I go with. I just stick with Sosa. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but just on both circumstances, it makes more sense.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. Wait. Over to Luciano. Turns it. Last chance for the Phillies. Brandon Marsh will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and it gets into the seats. Oh, 0-2 now, and that one missing low. Move to first. Sosa back in standing.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Blue, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Well, sadly, we didn't get it done today. But it is what it is. We did our best. Just going to have one of those games every once in a while. So until next time, this is David B69. I hope everybody has a great day and enjoys themselves today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.